hanging out with Dad, and one of the only pictures I think where we are actually hanging out together.
Keith Morehouse was in 4th grade when his father, Gene, died in the Marshall plane crash.
It was one of those days you don't really forget. When you're 9 years old, you don't process it all. But you knew on that night that there was a big deal going on.
A decade later, he shared the story of his loss with Marshall University's student newspaper, The Parthenon.
I think when you're that age, you kind of have a tendency to kind of put your feelings out there. Probably helped me deal with it at the time, and since I was working for the school paper, I probably decided, hey, let's see if I can put something on paper and have it make sense.
Keith says he shared his story to help those who could not.
It's not one person's story. It's not two people's story. It's not just about a movie. It's about people's lives and how they were affected in a way that never changed, that always would live with them.
Keith not only took the opportunity to help others heal, but to commemorate his father. Gene was the voice of the thundering herd, leaving behind a path that Keith was inspired to follow. 2 generations later, Keith's son Lake is doing the same.
He has tried to carry his legacy as best he could, and he's done a really great job. In my opinion, has done a really great job, and he's a great dad. And I just it's almost like he's living through him.
Keith now spends most of his time working as sports director at WSAZ, but says he still remembers the day he was offered a job with Marshall that his father would have been proud of.
Got a call from the ESPN regional producer here in town, Dan Shoemaker, and he asked me if I wanted to do Marshall football and basketball on TV, and I said, are you kidding me? Yeah, I'd love to do that.
The job he had been waiting for was a job done in memory of Gene Morehouse.
My dad was 48 when he died. I'm older than that now, and I always felt like he didn't really get a chance to finish his life's work, and so I think I gravitated into this profession because of that, and I'm glad I did.
Haley Wade, MU Report.